Hello. Good morning, everyone. Brenda over here, Blasterworks, and it's another Sunday, another flea market day, and it's time for Talking Trash with Trash Talk. Well, that sounds like a cheesy opening for a like a TV series or whatever. Anywho, let's go over this week's trash first. I managed to finished off my brie cheese. I like to make a grilled brie cheese sandwich. And so I'll put like little pieces of cheese on there, drizzle some honey, a little bit of almond slivers. It's a pretty good sandwich. I got that idea from one of my favorite places called Plaid Sheep, but they're not there anymore. We went to the Hangar, which is a place in Long Beach where they have like a little food court over by the airport, and yeah, that's where I used to get my grilled cheese at, and now they're gone. Boo! So but I had already started making my own at home anyway. But anyway, so here's my brie cheese. I don't have the bottom. Well, I have this part of the bottom, but I took this piece off yesterday because I'm making another peel box, and I was going to use it on that. And I'll show you the bottom because I'm going to redo it. So that's why I'm not showing you the top yet. The top I like in a way. It's kind of small. I trimmed it too much, but I'm going to keep the top, but I'm going to redo the bottom because I want to make it deeper. So we have one grapefruit left over here, and I'm going to cut it not in half, but a little bit more so that I can make it deeper, like deeper. But yeah, so this is the bottom, and I'm practicing painting something on the bottom. But I took the side of the brie just in case you guys want to do this, and I'm going to put it in the bottom of the new one, and just to help the lid stay on better. Now my lid is too big for this one, so when I make the new bottom, I'm going to use the same glass that I used for the lid for the bottom, so it'll be roughly the same size, and then this will be on the inside to make sure that the lid is going to stay on like that. So, but yeah, so that's what happened to the bottom of my brie cheese. All right, so then this is, in some grocery stores you'll find in their clearance section they'll have fruits that are about to go bad, and they're a lot cheaper. So this was like I think it was $1.99, and there's like a whole bunch of tangerines in there. So we got that. Now I like the ready right now. I like that saying. So somehow, if I can't use this, it'll go in my trash bin for later use. It could be used at the very end of the year on the cover. I don't know yet because I kind of want to keep this with it, but we'll see. Then I got this just water, canned water. I'm going to probably use this as my journaling card. We did have a meal where we had some plant-based spam, and this is actually pretty good. I like it. So I just cut it out. It's kind of that weird. I'm gonna have to use double-sided tape or staples to put this in. And I think that is it for the house trash. And then I did find just a couple items, not much. I found this. I like the distress of this, and this actually I found in hubby's sewing room. So not sure what that came off of, but he probably had it on something, and it came off, and I took it. And then these I found while perusing last week's flea market on the ground. This is like a cannabis, probably had cannabis something in there, but I just liked the look of that. So somehow I will use this, if not today, later. It has another little piece in here. I got to figure out how to take this out so I can see. But yeah, ran over a few times. But yeah, I like the look. I like the look of this. And then I ran over a pen or part of a pen. Go out in my trash bin, and another just a bottle tab. But I like this look right here. I like the way that side looked. Yeah. So that's my found trash. And then as I was looking. Okay, I was looking for letters. First, I had this sticker that I meant to put on last week. I had it in here because I wanted to stick it somewhere in here. So I'll try to remember to stick it today. Oh, here's last week's page in case, because I didn't show it to you, I don't think. But I took the sticker and I just cut it to where it could fit on here, onto this piece, and then I glued it down. I added a piece of cardboard to the back of the coin, so it's like a little tab. I just added my sticker there. Here's my Apple journal card, which I journaled on. So yeah, so this is last not last week's page, last week that I made, but it's for this week. Or it's for the week that just passed. So now this week is done. I had my to-do list. I circled stuff that I still need to do. Go to the dollar store, cut the grass. Well, the dollar store I put down here, but it's going to go to the next week. Cut the grass is going to go to today. Wash the car is going to go to sometime next week. So yeah, so those are things that I didn't get done that I need to still do. And we are going to be working on we're working to prep for this week coming up. And what I'm thinking of doing, and then I'll get to cutting out my letters. Excuse me. What I'm thinking of doing, and I did take pictures too. What did I do with my pictures? Dun, dun, dun. Did I lose them? I did take my picture and I printed them out to put in this week. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find them in a little bit. I'll have to put you on pause while I look for them because I don't even remember what I did with them. I thought I had them over here, but I don't see them. Okay. Anyway, but as I was doing all that, I think I'm going to take these 2 pages out because I have too many pages in here. I have oh, they're there. Okay. I have 2 more weeks to go, right? So what I'm going to, and I don't want to make this bulkier than it has to be. So I'm going to move these over into February. So these will probably be part of February's journal. So I'll move those over. This will be the middle. So this will be where my pictures will go. I'm not going to put them, these are stickers, so I'm not going to put them in yet until I get all my pictures, so then I can figure out how I want to do it. And so then this will be the week that we're going to do today, the planning. So the trash will go on this page. And then I'll probably skip this since there's all writing. I will add things to it, maybe some stickers or words or something, trash bits, like if I find something, I might add it on there like that. And then this will be the last week of planning probably on this because I don't know. I think I can write on that. Vera did, so I think I can write on that. I just got to use a marker, and the permanent ink will probably be okay. And then that'll be it. And then that'll be January. So that's my plan. So yeah, so those papers will go now to February, and then this will be January. So then now, while we're talking about the week, I looked for my January letters to put January, and I found some finally. The J. The J was the hardest thing to find. So I have my January, so I'm going to glue that on. But while I was looking, I found some other, some quotes or some headlines. Stop thinking, put down the phone. I like that. So this is going to go probably, if not this week, I will put it in the middle. Actually, I will just put it in the middle with the pictures for now because I could go anywhere throughout the book. Stick to the plan. If I don't use that today, it can also go in the middle. And then I was cutting out a raccoon sticker because I thought maybe I could put him over here on the front. I'll show you the sticker. But he's too big. This guy. Okay. I was thinking, oh, maybe he, first I thought maybe he could come out of the trash can, but he's too big. I mean, that would work, but yeah, he's a little too big. So I might use him in February also somewhere if I don't use him before then. But I will use, when I cut him out, I have this. So I am going to use that probably in the middle of this thing too. So I'll put that there. And then as I was looking for letters and condensing my drawer, I'm trying to also clean as I go. I came across this book, which I have. Where did I put it? Why do I always misplace things? It's probably over here to the side because it's like a yearly. It's a yearly calendar like this. It has all these pages in it, and this is from 1949, and it says January dates to remember. It looks like a child got to it and was inside the book and was using it as a coloring book. So I'm going to include this in here also. Oop. Not sure yet where, but I'll put this in this. This could be the background for this also, or maybe like on this page. I don't want to cover up others' handwriting though too much. Maybe I can do it as a pocket, and then put stuff in there if I need to. I don't know. Oh yeah, you know what I could do too is open up this side, and I could put stuff in there too. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I could have made this my journal card also. Just cover up the back. I don't know. But somehow I'm going to incorporate those into this year's Trash Talk. The rest of them, like February, March. Sorry, guys. I need my coffee. Okay. So for now, though, we are going to put on January. Okay. Sorry. Get this kind of organized. All right. It's going to look something like this. All right. Anywho, so while I do that, let's see what did my week look like this week? Well, I hate this thing because it is, oh, there it goes. It's kind of clogged up and I can't find the clog, you know what I mean? Like I cleaned out the whole thing and it still doesn't come out right. But yeah, we started our week. This week was my mom's birthday. And so we tried to surprise her, but because we couldn't get her, oh, if I put the A underneath, okay, just kind of gently put that down because I want the A under. We couldn't get her iPad to do the Zoom call. I call it Zoom call, but we were doing like whatever the Google thing is, Google Meet or something like that. So because what we wanted to do was like my brother would give her cake or whatever, and then ta-da, we're all there and we're all singing happy birthday to her. But that didn't work out. So it just ended up being, so he had to use his phone while he was cooking. He went ahead and let her use his phone, and at least she got a chance to see us all her grandkids and me, and we got to still sing happy birthday to her. We did. And yeah, so that was fun. That was fun for her. I could tell she was enjoying herself. And then, oh no, I don't like that both A's. I'll just put this more like that. I don't want both A's going like that. So I know I'm weird that way. So that was cool to get everybody on. And Max, who is my nephew, he was at work, so he actually was able to join. We weren't expecting him, but he took a break and he was actually able to join on his lunch break. How nice of him to spend his lunch that way. So that's how we started the week. I also went to the flea market, and I did buy something. I had a purpose for it, and then when I got it home, I realized it's not as how I thought it was going to be. So now I have to alter it, and I'll show you guys here. So let me get this Y down, and I'll show you guys. Cool. Did I spell that right? January. Yes. Bad time to check now. All right, so that's done. Let me get the phone down and I'll show you guys what I bought at the flea market. These like chip clips, but they're not really chip clips. They were from an old art store, and they had stencils on them because the label that was on this thing, I peeled it off, but the label that was on there said something Jill something stencils. So yeah, so those had stencils on it. I was thinking I could use them to, like, if I'm doing papers, like painted papers, I need something to dry, I could use them for that. So they might end up going outside. I'm not sure yet, or at least one of them, maybe keep one in here. Or I might use it to put artwork on, like to display. The only problem is there's too many clips on there. So I'm going to have to go through and take like every other one off and see if that's helpful. Because if you try to stick something hard on there, it kind of like, it instead of laying flat because the other clip is there, it kind of goes out like this, which is okay, but you know, for aesthetic reasons, I think it would look better if it was a little bit more flat. So yeah, so I might only cover this up because that's probably why it gets clogged all the time. So I might move one outside, keep one in the house, and then also take off every other clip. But yeah, that's all I got. They did have some neat metal pieces of rusted, they weren't corrugated, but they were from something, and they had like a few layers of paint. They were rusty, and they were like this big. And I was going to get some of those, but I got that instead. Not that I'm on a budget, but I'm just trying to not buy unnecessary stuff. But I think if I see that again, I think I'm going to get them next time. Hopefully, if that vendor brings them back to that, because I think he's only at that Laguna one. He won't be at the one today, but I'm going to keep my eye out just in case. Okay, so now oh yeah, I got a stamp when I rode my bike. Let's see. what else did we do? Oh, we went to, hubby had his doctor appointment this week, just primary care physician. And he got his blood tests, and I mean, the man is in good health. What is it, A1Cs or whatever? He's not pre-diabetes. He's not, his kidneys came good. Everything was in check, which is frustrating because he's generally healthy, except for he needs to gain weight. He's generally pretty healthy, but it's the dizziness upon standing. He just he can't walk. And then his loss of weight. So he did gain a few pounds. So she was cheering. The doctor was happy about that, and she was telling us, keep going. Just keep going on that end at least. And then we also found out that I think I told you guys that the neurologist that he was going to was off of his insurance plan, but now that guy is back on, so now we can go back to him. Okay, now this heart is for my days off. I had an extra day off because of a doctor appointment, and now you're like, well, you didn't do anything on Friday. We know, right? Friday is my shopping day, so that goes in green, and I used a light green. I'm going to try the dark green this time. See how that looks. And the reason I'm not, that looks better. The reason I'm not just going down line, because I may not need to shop and just go ahead and park my car on the other side of the street for street sweep day and then go to work on the bike. So that's why I'm not jumping the gun and just stamping every Friday. And then the only reason I didn't ride my bike on Thursday is because we had a last minute dentist appointment. They called, his plates came back for his dentures, and so they needed to fit it, size it, and all that. So we went in that morning, and so I had to go straight to work afterwards. So I didn't ride my bike. I drove, but I don't know what I do there. Should I just put doctor or dentist? I don't have a tooth thing, but I need to find a little stamp that represents like appointments or something. So I'm gonna leave that blank for now. You guys can tell me what I have, like, but all I have is like flowers, and all my little stamps are like nature and weirdo things. Maybe a little spiral. Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of bad because he is dizzy. That might not, I don't mean it that way, but a little spiral might be the doctor's appointments. All right. So anyway, so that was his week and my week. So it's kind of like good news about the neurologist. And then what else? Oh yeah, my garlic and my potatoes are going good. So I'm going to actually enter I'm going to show you guys a few pictures, and I'll put them in here. So those garlics in the front, they're actually caught up now to the other one. So I think that rain really helped a lot too. And then I am trying to remember to keep watering it, because I think last year I didn't water it enough, and that's why they came out kind of small. So I'm hoping this year that when I pick them up that they're larger. So that was okay. So this is the middle. So that all these things may go here. Okay, so I'm not. Oh, and then here's my pictures I took. Actually, I'll show you here. But what I'll do is I'll also insert them now, the bigger one, so you can kind of see it. And the crosswalk one, the push button to cross, I liked that because of the rust around the edges. And I ain't gonna lie, I was looking at those. I was like, oh, I just need a Phillips screwdriver. I could probably take this plate off here. Yes, I was thinking that. I'm not going to do it, but it was in my thoughts. I mean, they should replace it and put a new one up there anyway. But I liked that look, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I wanted to capture that. So that was the picture. That was the inspiration picture. The other picture is I finally finished painting Mule. Let me go grab him down real quick. And he's up here. Him and 3-Bot are on my paint tree up here. And they're in their little trash bins. So here he is with his little orange vest on. I didn't put too much details or anything like that on there because it was just the likeness. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted to capture was the likeness. I didn't want to get all into the details. And so they're sitting up there for now, keeping each other company. I was going to put the lid on his hands, but his hands are doing that, rock on thing. So the lid is kind of teetering on there, and it just looked kind of weird. So I just have the lid leaning up against the trash bin. All right. So now this is going to be the week we're going into now. So I just need to decorate this. And Okay, we already know this is going to probably be my journal card. I'm going to most likely cut it down. I think I'll put Saturday through Sunday on here. And no, I think I'll put this here because it's not really going to fit without cutting it here. And I don't want to really cut it too much. Well, let's see. That work. Oh, you get the idea, right? It still might be okay like that. Plus, it covers up a lot of that white. Yeah, I think I like that. And I think I'll use it as a pocket. I'll glue it all down. I'm going to cut around here. Wish I had more though. See, that's where if it went this way, it would be better. Because then I could cut around here and put it as a pocket. Unless I put it like that. I'm trying to see how much. I mean, that could work too. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. We'll trim the side a little bit more, just a tiny bit more, and then we'll glue it down and we'll cut out around there, and then that'll be our pocket. Let's see, how will I use the brie cheese? Hold on, let me see. Actually, I can, since I started here and I don't have anything too much here, I think I'm going to fold this in a little bit more where the red line is. And it'll give me a little bit more on this side. There we go. That's the good thing about not binding your journal right away. It's because then you can make changes to it as you go. You know what I mean? And it's easier to work into. All right. So then now, if that's like that, it gives me a little bit, gives me a tiny bit more room here. And you can still read everything there. So this will go to there now. And yeah. And then this will be like so. All right, like that. All right, yeah, this will work. So work, speaking of work, so work this week started off really, really busy. As you know, they have no lab on the weekends. So then now, I mean, we do have people there that can edge. So if someone comes in and they need their lenses put in, there is someone there that can do that part. But the bulk of it is what I do. And so since I'm not there, that means all the jobs that come in on Saturday, I have to do on Monday. Well, this last Saturday, there happened to be over 70 jobs that came in. So I had to get those all out Monday. Should I have cut that? Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm like, what? Did I just mess up? So I did. I got them all done. I actually took a video of myself riding to work that day on my bike. And I meant to post it on Monday, but I didn't for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'll add it in here. I don't know. But it was, I was on my way to work on my bike. It was chilly. Man, you guys, my face is frozen. Oh my God. Ugh. But only a few more miles to go. It's a nice brisk morning. It's Monday morning. I have to go in early because I have lots of special orders waiting on me. Almost 70 that came in on Saturday. And now I have to get them all out today. All right, just wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, I was, oh yeah, I'm going to cut that out. Hold on. I was ready for my day. I was ready to get her done. And I did. I got all the jobs done from Saturday. But then what that does is that now I have Monday's jobs not done, right? So Monday jobs come in, and so now I have to get Monday's jobs done on Tuesday, and then Tuesdays on Wednesday, like that. Like that's how it's going to go. But I manage to. I'm not going to go all the way to the end because I just needed to kind of open up a little bit here. Yeah, because I'll leave enough to tape that down. Let's go a little bit bigger on this end. Let's just go like that. Just so I can fit the card in there. All right, so we'll do it like that. I'm wondering if I should put this backing on this. This part will be fine. I'm just worried about this. I guess it'll be okay. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be messing with it all the time. It's just a couple times. It's going to have to do its job. Yeah, I'll leave it. I don't, like I said, I'm not trying to bulk up anything. Okay. Anyway, so then, yeah, so Tuesday. So what I do is I get the jobs done. And then before I go home, I scan all the jobs that I have on the shelf to see what's coming in the next day. Okay. So then on Monday, I scanned to see what I had coming in on Tuesday, and I had over 80 jobs coming in. No, not over 80. I had like 60. I had like 3 boxes, like 60 coming in, and I was like, oh, that's a lot, It's coming in for Tuesday, and then I had the leftovers from Monday, which was like a little over 20. So I ended up having 83 jobs that I did on Tuesday. I managed to get all caught up, which was my goal because I don't like to leave. I was going to be off on Wednesday, and I didn't want to leave my tech Juan with a chaos. So I got them all done. So then all he had to do was whatever came in on Wednesday. That's all he had to do. It was the Wednesday jobs. So yeah, I got us caught up. It was where I was tired. I was tired. Okay, so do I want to keep that? I mean, the spring water part. I like this part better than this down here. But I like how the silhouette of the trees. I don't know if you guys can see that. So that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll cut it here. And let me see, how big does that need to be? I still won't get the spring water, but at least I will get the trees in there. So yeah, let me cut this. Yeah, so that was the start of my week. But by the end of the week, it started mellowing out a little bit. So so the jobs coming in, jobs that came in Saturday aren't as much as last Saturday. So I'm not going to be walking into too much. You know what I mean? So this week will be a little bit better for me, which is good. All right, so I'm just going to go put like a half here. Let's cut that. Oh, is that going to be straight? It doesn't look straight. That looks straight for some reason. All right, hold on. Well, that looks straight. But why, when I put it here, that looks straight enough. All right. Yeah, so maybe I'll insert my little riding my bike video. It's not very long. I was using my Meta glasses, and so they only take videos. I think they're like 3 minutes in length, and I didn't even need that much time. So I might enter that in there too. Let's go here. Well, let's measure how many. That is 1, 2, 3. 3 inches. Will 3 inches work here? Oh yeah, I could even go a little bit more. Okay, so we'll do 3.5. We'll go 4, and then should be to the 8. No, we'll do 3.5. All right. There. Let's see. now, let's see, we'll probably put our brie up here. And if you guys have brie, I recommend saving these sides for your peel boxes if you plan on making a peel box, because those are perfect to put inside to add like the closure part so that everything sticks together. I have one, this one I might use in here, or I might even put it in my trash bin back there and use it in my collage later. This is quite thick, so I'm going to see if I can peel off the layer back here without messing up the picture. Let's see what we can do. This is very, very thick. You know what I noticed though with my trash is that color-wise, I mean, this one does have green, but color-wise, like yellows, greens, and then on this one was orangey, like orangey and green. You see what I mean? This only had that one, so it didn't. But I've been noticing I have like a color theme that goes along, unintentional color theme. Okay, so I'm going to tear this off. I'll go back here. Oh, that's not very good tape either. Well, not on this, I think. Might have to staple this down. I'm just going to add this for now. Oh. Because it won't stick to that if I try to. Oh, it does kind of stick to that. All right, let's do that. Let's see if that helps. Okay. And then this I'll be able to just glue down. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp over here, maybe add some decoration on this side. Actually, I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to put the week and then put Sunday through whatever. Put that there and see even that matches that. And then the rest of this I'm going to wait and add it later. But I'm not going to put you guys through just stamping the week and everything. I'll do that off camera. And we're all ready for next week. And I think I covered everything. Oh, the 5-item challenge. I did announce it over on Instagram, so we got a few more players over there. Oh, and then I wanted to say, okay, so you guys, I know you guys know the rules already. When you guys see that I listed the prompt and you want to say your prompt, even if someone already beat you to it, I still want all the prompts that we can get. Okay, so think of some good prompts, because on the next one, what we'll do is we'll take all those prompts that you guys said and we'll put them in a bowl, and then all of us will be on the same prompt, including myself, because then I'll just pick a prompt and we all won't know what it is. It's still going to be a surprise, and yeah, and we'll go from there. So when you see that it's time to list the prompt, even though you may not be the first person, I still want you to list your prompt, okay? So that way, the next time we play in a few months, I think we'll just maybe do it in I don't know, yeah, we'll figure it out. Like maybe just do this challenge twice a year. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with having to go and, if you go to the dollar store to have to go and get 5 items or whatever, but at least twice a year we'll do it. If not, maybe once a quarter would be good too, 4 times. But we'll see. I'll see what you guys think. Your opinions matter to me. Your feedback matters. So, but with that being said, I'm going to go. And I'll do this, but I need to go get ready for the flea market, and I don't want to take up too much of your time today. But I will insert close-up of those pictures. I will show you my garden. I'm just saying this as a mental note, and then possibly my little film riding my bike to work. Okay, that's it. Y'all have a great Sunday and week ahead. I love y'all. See y'all on the next video. Tschüss. Oh, also, before I go, I wanted to say that I did get a message from one of the subbies here, and she has her own actually YouTube channel too, Noelle, and I'll link her YouTube below because she's also joining the 5-item dollar store challenge, and she already has her 5 items. Imagine. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me get going. I need to get my 5 items. And so if you have a YouTube and you are doing this challenge, I want you to let me know so that we can share. Everyone can share the YouTube channels, and we can help each other out here. So yeah, so if you once we get going, if you don't have YouTube, you don't have Instagram, whatever, if you email me a picture of your creation, a picture of your 5 items, I will also add that into my video, so everyone can see. If you want to, I'm not forcing you to. But yeah, I almost forgot to mention that I do want to share whoever I know. Vera and Sonia, you guys know them already. But when the time comes, I will also list their channels again in the description box. But for now, I do know that Noelle has her own channel and we want to support. So I'm going to list her, and I want you guys to go check her out too, especially because she's already on the ball and got her 5 items already. All right. So then now, okay, now for real, I'm going now. All right. Love y'all. Tschüss.